Meet Elias, the dependable apple delivery boy of his village. Each morning, his basket overflowed with the crispest, most perfect fruit. But one day, his apples weren't so perfect anymore. Bruises marked their journey, and Elias felt a wave of shame. Elias was known throughout the village for his dependable deliveries of fresh apples. Each morning, he carefully arranged the fruit in his woven basket, ready to share the harvest with his neighbors. This day felt different, though, a sense of unease settling in his stomach. As Elias made his rounds, he noticed a problem: some of the apples bore bruises, marks from their journey. Shame washed over him, and he imagined the villagers' disappointment. He began to question if he should even continue. The first villager, a baker named Thomas, noticed the bruised apples instantly. Thomas's smile faded slightly as he selected his portion. Elias felt his cheeks burn with embarrassment, wishing he could disappear. At the next house, old Mrs. Gable peered at the apples with her keen eyes. She chose only the flawless ones, commenting on how important it was to offer only the best. Elias's heart sank further. Elias trudged onward, his basket feeling heavier with each step. He considered dumping the bruised apples in the forest, hiding his shame from everyone. But something held him back. He finally reached his grandmother's cottage, his heart heavy with failure. Grandmother Willow sat on the porch, her eyes twinkling with warmth. She beckoned him closer. "What troubles you, child?" she asked gently, her voice as soothing as a summer breeze. Elias poured out his woes, showing her the bruised apples and sharing his feelings of inadequacy. Grandmother Willow took an apple, examining the bruised spot with a knowing smile. "Elias," she said, "do you know what these are perfect for?" Elias shook his head, confused. "Throwing away," he suggested, feeling that was the only logical option for flawed fruit. Grandmother Willow chuckled, her eyes full of affection. "Oh, no, my dear," she replied. "These apples are destined for the sweetest pie you've ever tasted." She rose and led him into her cozy kitchen, a flurry of purpose in her steps. Inside, the kitchen was filled with the aroma of cinnamon and warmth. Grandmother Willow began peeling and slicing the apples, tossing them into a large bowl. Elias watched in amazement as she added sugar, spice, and a secret ingredient, a touch of honey from their own bees. The kitchen became a haven of sweet scents. "The bruises, Elias, are just a part of the apple's journey," she explained, her hands moving deftly. "They don't diminish its sweetness, sometimes, they even enhance it." Together, they rolled out the dough, placing it carefully in a pie dish. The bruised apples were nestled inside, ready to be transformed. As the pie baked, the aroma intensified, filling the entire cottage. Elias's earlier shame began to dissipate, replaced by anticipation. Finally, the pie was ready. Golden brown and bubbling, it looked and smelled heavenly. Grandmother Willow cut a generous slice for Elias. He took a bite, and his eyes widened in surprise. It was the most delicious pie he had ever tasted, the sweetness intensified by the spice and the love poured into it. "See, Elias," Grandmother Willow said, her eyes twinkling. "What seems imperfect can hold the greatest sweetness." He finally understood. The next day, Elias delivered the apples with a new perspective. He still offered the flawless ones, but he also shared the bruised ones, along with the story of the pie. Thomas, the baker, smiled as he listened, choosing a bruised apple with a twinkle in his eye. He knew exactly what to do with it. Mrs. Gable, too, chose a bruised apple, admitting that even she enjoyed a good apple crumble now and then. Elias beamed, his heart filled with joy. From that day on, Elias never looked at anything the same way. He understood that beauty and value could be found in the most unexpected places. He continued to deliver apples, always remembering his grandmother's lesson: don't judge a book by its cover, or an apple by its bruise. And so, the village learned that day that even the most unexpected things can hold hidden sweetness, just waiting to be discovered. Have you ever found unexpected value in something flawed? Share your stories in the comments below. And if this story reminded you to look beyond the surface, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more inspiring tales.